What is going on, guys? Spaceman K here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Barstool Sports. If you guys don't know who Barstool Sports is, congratulations, you have seen another day, and I am here to ruin your Barstool virginity. Basically, they're a YouTube channel turned, like, one of those subscription Snapchat stories, and the premise of the YouTube channel is just basically like a bunch of dude shit. It's kind of like Jackass, but without the funniness, and every charismatic thing about Jackass is just taken out. The Instagram story is kind of like a news thing. It's kind of like a modern news thing, and then they'll show like clips of stupid sports, like people falling off of fucking chairs and shit like that. But there is just three things that I have a problem with. The first thing is, recently on the Snapchat story, unfortunately I don't have the exact clip, but luckily I remember exactly what this bitch says. If you guys don't know who Casey Frey is one of the, like, not cancerous Vine stars that went Instagram and just still does the same kind of skits. It's just basically like goofy stoner comedy. Dances, he sings, and his singing is like very satirical, and he made this video.
Can I sing for you? How about this? Let's make a deal. If my song makes you wet and it soaks through your pants, I get a kiss on the cheek. Here it goes. If you wanna be with me, and baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
Now, clearly that video is, like, very satirical. If you know anything about Casey Frey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He does that, like, you know, sexy guy kind of, like, just to, you know, add character to his videos. And Barstool use that video, and they cut off the parts that are clearly satirical, like the beginning. He's like, even people like me get nervous, and then at the end, because in the beginning he says, like, if your panties are wet and it soaks through, I get a little kiss on the cheek, right? And so they cut all that out to, you know, make it look less satirical, and then they also cut out the end because he's like, I don't see anything. He's like, oh, you're a lesbian. You're a lesbian, aren't you? Because he's basically acting like a jock who can sing really well, and obviously that wasn't very good because it's a joke. And then at the end he's like, oh, pff, I'm the hottest thing ever, all girls like me, you're just a lesbian, that's why you don't like me and like my singing and shit. It's clearly for comedy, it's clearly for fun, and my girlfriend and I are very, like, avid fans of Casey Frey, and when I saw this on their fucking Snapchat story, they put the clip of Casey Frey singing, and one of their, like, main hosts, it's some brunette Spanish girl, she was just like, not only am I not turned on by this, but I'm actually kind of creeped out. I'm actually, like, a little uncomfortable. This seems rapey. Why is this on the internet? And da-da-da. They're just fucking fisting the bottom of the barrel to get content from whatever they fucking possibly can. It's so stupid. It's so clearly satirical, and I feel like even if you didn't know Casey Frey, you could watch that video and be like, this dude's joking. This dude is 100% joking. I'm very uncomfortable by it. It's, like, offensive to me because, like, I'm a woman, and she was peddling all that shit, and that's when my first little sprinkle of hate came for Barstool, because it's like, you know, don't purposely misinterpret other people's content for your own fucking benefit. Like, that's not cool. No one likes that. If someone took one of my gaming videos and took clips of my friend saying specific things from different videos, made it say something like super fucking racist, and they edited it themselves, and they were just like, Spaceman K's friend Jake is he doesn't like minorities. Like, clearly he doesn't, you know? That's not what I meant. He clearly doesn't think that way, is what I... is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. Just clearly he doesn't think that way, and, you know, they just took shit out of context and just jumbled it together for a fucking news story. But then, of course, they come up in my Snapchat recommended again today, and there was an article about Mac Miller. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. I was, you know, kind of intrigued. If you guys don't know, in recent news, Mac Miller had, like, this satirical vape account called Cloudy with a Chance of Awesome 69, and he'd just be like, forecast today is clouds. And that's it. That's all he would do, is just, you know, blow out little vape smoke things and, you know, shit like that. And here's what Barstool had to say about that.
Forecast today, cloudy.
Alright, it came out that Mac Miller, aka Lars, aka Cloudy with the Chance of Awesome 69, had a secret vape trick Instagram account. I gotta say, as one vape god to another vape god, I love it. Mac knows it helps your swag, it helps your drip. Unfortunately, rest in peace to Mac Miller. He can't be doing those tricks anymore, but I'll carry on the torch and blow fat enough clouds for the both of us.
Now, I don't know if you guys took that the same way I did, but I think the way that that was worded, the way that it was brought up, and how the host made it about himself is just all fucking kinds of screwed up. Like, he was like, it helps your drip, it helps your swag, Mac knows that, but the thing that fucking just didn't click in my head, the thing that just made my brain go, wow, why? Is when he said, but unfortunately, he can't do those tricks anymore, and then just briefly threw in rest in peace to Mac Miller. That's it. That's all he did. What the fuck is that? That's so fucked. He can't be doing those tricks anymore. And then he's like, I'll carry on the torch. Like, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. Oh, God, let me recreate that for you. Let me recreate that with a different person. I'm gonna use XXXTentacion because it's not as fresh, and you know, once again, I mourn him very, very much as well. And so let me just show you kind of what Barstool did.
Well, what's up? So yeah, it turns out that you know, X, he has a kid and shit. And they're gonna name him Gekyum, which is the word that X invented before he died. Yeah, that's tight. I like his kid, but, like, you know, his kid can't scream rap, but I scream rap. My name, Lil Poster Doorknob, and you can check my shit out. I'll carry on the torch from X, okay, guys? Just go ahead, swipe up, and you can listen to Lil Poster Doorknob's new mixtape, Spring Water 16.9 fluid ounces, shit fi, shit bang. Yeah, so just swipe up, listen to fucking Lil Poster Doorknob. Thank you.
Like, no, dude, you can't. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. Like, no. That's so fucked, and that's all I have to say. The third thing is just briefly touching on their YouTube channel. Basically, I went and I looked up Barstool on YouTube. I didn't know that they had a YouTube channel. I looked them up to see if this is a talked about topic, if a lot of other YouTubers did this, because if they didn't, I would have refrained from doing it, but my feed was absolutely filled with their YouTube videos. I ended up watching 2 of their videos. One was called We Bet Ninja $100,000, or Ninja was gonna give $100,000 to charity if their fucking friend killed him in Fortnite. And the way that they made the title and the way that they made it seem like they did it, which they did not. It was 6 minutes and 47 seconds of filler, and, you know, I kind of follow Ninja in a way. Like, I'm not a fan, per se. I'm actually very envious of him, like, playing video games and getting, like, $60,000 a month sounds like a fucking move. Everyone in Barstool was just so fucking obnoxious, and Ninja's obnoxious too, don't get me wrong, but it was weird for me to say that in a group of people, the one that I could tolerate the most was Ninja. Bro, that was so sick. It was so fucking weird. And then their featured video was the best bar to play Mo Bamba at. And it was a bunch of white people, really old, trashy white people, and they were just talking for like 8 minutes about garbage. And then at the very end, some DJ played Mo Bamba, and everyone started fucking doing modern dances, and then they were like, wow, he played it just as I expected. I was on the edge of my seat. I had a lot of adrenaline, and it's like, oh my god. And then they do these fucking jackass things where it's like, the loser gets shot with paintballs. Like, wow, what a fucking waste of my time. Because I could go watch Jackass and watch the loser get thrown up into the air, naked, and shot with 5 paintball guns, not just some guy like, come on, dude. I'm sorry, I fucking hate Barstool. And it's not as talked about as it should be. That's really all I have to say. Go ahead, like and subscribe. I will be getting some new fucking equipment soon. My video quality will improve, like, tremendously. So please subscribe and stay for that. I have been getting a little bit more traction recently, which is nice. So thank you guys. Welcome the new dudes. And I'll see you guys in the next one. It'll probably be another CSGO video coming up. And I'll be uploading my friend and I's podcast soon. The first 2 episodes are on Spotify. Just go ahead and type in Spaced Out Podcast and it'll pop up. But anyway, see you guys.